Guys, it's Sam here and welcome back to another video. And Manchester City have bottled the Champions League again. What can you say? Last night was incredible. Real Madrid didn't have a shot on target until the 89th minute when they made it 1-1. A minute later they make it 2-1. 95th minute in extra time, they get a penalty, they make it 3-1, and they're through, and we play Real Madrid on the 28th of May instead of Man City, which I'm happy about because I didn't want Man City. BT said that it was because we were scared of Man City, and that's completely not true. We're not scared of anyone. Why would we be? We are on form, the best team in England, I think, on form. We're up there with the best in Europe. We've got one of the best squads in Europe, so why on earth would we be scared? We're not scared of Man City. The only reason why we wanted Real Madrid is, well, there's a few reasons. One of the reasons is for revenge, because of the 2018 final. We want revenge, and I know Mo Salah wants revenge, so, you know, that is why we wanted Real Madrid. Another reason is because we don't agree with Man City's way of doing things. We don't agree with the fact that they've just been able to buy straight into winning trophies and titles, and we don't like that. We like heritage, we like history, and you know, we love the European Cup because it is historic, and you know, the best finals are the ones that are between two European heavyweights. Real Madrid 13-time winners, Liverpool 6-time winners. It just fits. It's a much better final, on paper anyway. But we also wanted Real Madrid because we don't want Man City to win a European Cup. Again, because we don't like what they've done, and because we don't like the way that they're run, and you know, European Cups can't be bought, and Man City and PSG are finding that out. They thought that they'd just be able to buy all the best players and they'd win everything. Unfortunately, you can buy a title, you can buy domestic trophies. The one trophy you can't buy is the European Cup, and it will always be down to heritage, and you know, it'll be over checkbooks any day that you win a European Cup, and that is why Real Madrid and Liverpool are in the final, and that is why PSG still haven't won a European Cup, and that's why Man City still haven't won a European Cup. You know, it is what it is. I can't wait for the final. This also could have an impact on Man City's Premier League aspirations, because that's all they can play for now. They're just playing for the Premier League. It's the only trophy they can win this season. But after something like that, after going to extra time, they had it in their hands. They could see Paris. They were there. They booked their tickets. They were there on the plane to Paris, and all of a sudden the planes took a detour, and it's headed straight back to Manchester because Madrid are going to Paris instead. I still don't know how. I was so certain as soon as Mahrez had scored, I was certain it was Man City that we'd be facing, but it isn't. And after something like that, it can dampen your spirits, and Pep Guardiola has to lift them incredibly now, because they're at home to Newcastle. They'll win 4-0. You know, if it was at St James's with the Newcastle crowd, I would say it would be tricky, but it's at home, and Man City just don't lose at home. Man City are just too good, and they'll easily beat Newcastle. Newcastle's home form, I think, is better than their away form. So it's probably just going to be an easy win for Man City. The quadruple is still very much alive, however I don't think we'll do it, because again, Man City's running is, I mean, they don't play anyone. We've still got to play Tottenham. You know, our running has been harder than Man City's. City will easily win it. You know, it might go down to the final day. It probably will, because I do think we'll win all of our games. However, the Tottenham one will be close, but it's at Anfield, so I back us at home to beat anyone. But yeah, I just think City's running is just a bit too easy. I don't see them dropping points. I think they are away to Wolves and Villa, and then at home to Newcastle and I don't remember the other team. But there's no problems at all, I don't think. I think it's fairly easy for Man City to win it now. They have nothing else to focus on, but we will see how this semi-final defeat has affected them, if it has affected them, which, to be honest, I don't think it will. They're a very good squad. They've got a very good manager, and I just don't think it. I don't think he or they would allow it to affect their performances, especially now that they only have one trophy to play for. They want to at least win something. They don't want to finish the season empty-handed. They don't want to give Liverpool another trophy and have that option. Obviously, by then the FA Cup final would have already been played, so we would have known if Liverpool are on for a treble or just a double. But honestly, we are incredible. This is the furthest any English team has gone in the Premier League, or any English team has gone with still the option of a quadruple. No English team has ever been this far and still had the chance of winning a quadruple, which is insane. You know, even if we finish the season with just the League Cup, in my opinion, I think that's still a decent season, because you've won something. If we'd had this incredible season and won nothing, it would have been absolutely heartbreaking. But at least we've won something. We have something to celebrate this season with. Obviously, I would like another one. Obviously, I would like them all, but being realistic, I do think we can at least win one of them. I think the FA Cup's the easiest, if I'm being honest, because the way Chelsea have played recently hasn't been good. You know, I watched them against Everton and they were awful, but it's not the first time Chelsea have been awful. We've already beat them at Wembley this season, so why not? Why not go again? If we can have a half, if we can have a 90 minutes the way we played the first half of the semi-final against Man City, that would be incredible, because we batter them. But obviously it's not going to happen. It's going to be a very tight affair. I do think it'll be won in 90 minutes. But I think we have to be 100%. If we're 100%, I think we win. Because I back myself against anyone. This team is so good. And the mentality in this squad is just that we can go out there and beat whoever. We're not afraid of anyone. But we have to be at it. Even if one person's not at it, Chelsea will win it. If they're at 100%. And then again, one person out Chelsea squad's not at it, I think we'll win it. But the moral of this video is Man City bottling the Champions League again. And honestly, it is great to see for football because it's proving yet again, like I said earlier on, the European Cup can't be bought, and it is one of the most historic trophies of them all. You know, to be European champions, to be champions of your own land is incredible, but be champions of Europe, there's just something else. There's just something else about being champions of Europe that, you know, to win it 6 times is mental. But for Real Madrid, they have 13 of them. 13, which blows my mind. But we could make it 7. We have a chance to make it 7. And I think if we make it 7 against Real Madrid, then I think no doubt this team has to go down as one of the best teams to have ever played the game, and definitely hands down would be the best Liverpool team that there's ever been, eclipsing the teams of the 70s and 80s, which I didn't think could ever be possible because those teams were mental. They just won title after title, trophy after trophy. But even though these players wouldn't have won as many trophies or titles as them, what we're competing against now, where we're competing against states, against big money clubs, to win what we have done is already incredible on the budget that we've done as well, spending considerably less than a lot of the other clubs at the top. To be champions of Europe against Real Madrid, the best, the most prestigious European club ever, if we could beat them in the final, a team that this season has somehow managed the final, because remember they lost to that Sheriff team in the group stage, and they've still made the final. They were losing to PSG, they were losing to Chelsea, they were losing to City, but they've come back each time and they've made the final, and they'll be right up there. It's not going to be easy, it's going to be very, very difficult, but this is why you want to play the Champions League. You want to play the hardest teams, you want to play in the biggest games, and I think it will be a very good a very good game. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, subscribe, turn on notifications so you never miss an upload, and I will see you guys in the next one.